Welcome. I'm not even going to say comic book fan. I can't say anything. I don't want to come off lawsuit levels of similar to Stan Lee. May he rest in peace. I mostly made this to show my girlfriend that the car transforms. And I thought it was really cool. I kind of hate this series for one reason. Oh, he beat up Penguin, so fuck you. He barely hit him. You're able to fight him later as Batman, same day, he's fine. He's bullet. If he was like confined to a wheelchair, had a broken bone, they could be like, oh, you really beat him, but you didn't. You gave him a black eye. Fucking crybabies. I guarantee you, Bruce Wayne hit him once, and I do mean once. Because if Bruce hit him hard one time, it would be a lot more than a black eye. Bruce weighs 210 pounds. Even if he didn't punch right or he was downright retarded, he could hurt him.
Good point of entry.
Not many men Bruce couldn't punch and hurt, seriously, even without his bat suit and stuff. Not that most suits make him stronger. I do think this is the smartest Batman for having a bulletproof freaking suit.
I don't know. Aren't they
But
the
that's
same
it.
thing?
Only one of them is organized.
My favorite Batman would either be comic book Bruce or Batman
Not
Beyond.
anymore.
Mostly just because I love his suit and he looks freaking crazy.
Where's Nikki? In lockup.
Seriously, how could you say no to how badass that suit is? He looks like a goddamn sleep paralysis
Down
demon.
at the docks. Nikki?
That's way more terrifying than the real
I think he
bat
was a
suit, in
hatchet.
my opinion.
You and me both. Well, does he got an alibi? Honey, I'm always his alibi.
I also like how it shoots the sharp ones out of the top of the wrist and shoots the grapples and can fly and all that. But it was mostly the other stuff.
Cameras.
The entire floor is under surveillance. You'll be detected as soon as you enter.
No time for subtlety.
20 subscribers. You know, they used to say I'm funny. Back in my day. I'm not anymore, I know. But they used to say that. Wouldn't have changed anything. I would have lost my sense of humor either way.
You make your
When I
round.
got cancer, I kind of lost
broken
most of the
bones.
funny bones in
Still
my
healing from
body.
the last time I bet. All it took was a couple of C notes this time. Nice and easy. Like
Here, let me turn it to just chat audio, because this thing sucks.
my ass. I know you burned the
Can't hear a thing.
The whole city
I
can
got
smell
the old school one wire connected to my PS4. Everyone who bought a PS5, I'm sorry, but I think you made the wrong decision. I think you should have bought a
The white
PC,
rose. Falcone's symbol.
you
A
know?
red rose after
Because
tonight.
the PS5 controller genuinely sucks. If you got like big hands, hey, good for you, man. Really. But it hurts my fucking hands and made my carpal tunnel, if I have it, or sprains or whatever it was, hurt instantly.
That's
I don't
the
recommend it. I'm so happy my friend traded
Gotta be
controllers
Falcone's
with me.
hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy
He's
as
my
ringing
best
the
pal
doorbell.
that's still alive.
4 armed
He also
guards.
patched me up with a bunch of mods and stuff in other games. He really is the coolest guy I ever met.
I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by.
He's the first person in my entire life that gave to me instead of taking from me. I know that sounds dramatic, but it's true. My family's a bunch of scum-sucking leeches, and as for my wife, she's good, actually. She takes care of me pretty well. Don't worry, I take care of her, too. Paid her bills once, she bought me a bunch of cool gadgets. I think we're pretty even. Got my own soap dispenser and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, she means the world to me. It's too bad everything keeps going wrong. I'm bad luck. I told her if she wants to leave because of that, I'm not gonna blame her. Got the worst luck ever. Maybe not ever. It's not like I'm starving to death. I almost did, but that doesn't count, right? 5 days. That's the record. Wasn't on purpose. Pillar and what else? Stairs? I'd rather use stairs because I'm sure he just slams them against the pillar, but how the fuck do you use stairs, Batman? You just throw them into them? Okay, whatever. Same thing, really. Did I miss anybody? I gotta pee.
This one might be tricky. Any ideas?
I always call right before I gotta pee, I'm sorry. Or not call, start broadcast. So... I think we should go from the balcony railing. Let me go take a whiz. BRB, everybody. Holder. I mean, what else would you call this thing? I want to find a new one for her, but the picture search ain't getting it. It thinks it's the case. There it is. Untie this. I don't know why it's all looped together like this. There. Hey, ladies and gents. Okay. Is this it? How much is it? $10. Okay, so now I just gotta send it. I'm sorry, hold on. I found something Jasmine was looking for. Her thing broke. It's like that thing you hold your phone with the middle and a ring finger. Please don't tell me I'm assuming somebody's gender by saying that or something. Jesus Christ. That was partially a joke, partially serious. Because I know how crazy everybody's getting about all that bullcrap. I don't know why they're so upset about it. It's not even that kind of... If you live in the United States, you're supposed to be based on merit. It's the... Whatever. Did I do it? Oh, I gotta link it, right. Link it with the other one. Is there any other one I could do? I want the one where, like, he hangs them, though. Can we not do that? Aww. Okay, well, drop kicking him is pretty badass, too.
Bruce, have you formulated your plan of attack?
Not yet.
Reactivating drone cameras. Ready when you are.
Give me a break, would you? What's the other option? Drop kick is pretty badass, but what's this one do? Please tell me you string him up, please.
Bruce,
Damn it.
have you formulated your plan of attack?
I'm going in.
I gotta take my medicine, guys. Sorry. God fucking damn it. Bruce. Unfortunately, I got a dry nose on top of everything else.
Very good, sir. Your turn.
Alright, let's do it. We're gonna brutalize this motherfucker. I didn't do it to the sniper, but I'm gonna do it to everyone else. Felt kind of bad for the sniper because he was begging for his life and all I had to do was hit him once. Damn, Bats, careful. You could break his fucking neck. Just 2 squares in a row. That's a surprise. I'm happy they take this out of the next game because I thought this was kind of annoying. I mean, I get why, really, I do, but it's like, come on. Oof, drop kicked his ass. How much you want to bet that's bulletproof glass? That's right, you got the Batman here. What you gonna do? Get the hell out of here. Oh shit, I almost pressed the wrong button. I pressed both of them really fast. Been a lot of circles and freaking squares. Almost didn't press the right one that time either. Again, if I wasn't so freaking quick, I'd mess up. I had to hit 2 buttons.
Goddamn circus freak!
Is that? Yeah. Oh, I thought it was a minigun.
Show yourself!
For a minute. I don't remember, man. It's been a long time. I've never seen that gun. Definitely not the AUG or the M4 or anything. No way, he's pulling that. Really? Wow. Alright, you got the best grapple too. Besides maybe Batman Beyond, like I said.
How about this one?
Now he's got an AK, but everybody knows what a freaking AK
Sneak
is.
up on me.
EMP armed.
Do it already, Beth. No way that hits him.
Yeah. You think that's gonna work? I'm gonna light up this whole guy. Get your goddamn hands off of my suit!
Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now.
You got a lot to learn, kid.
I do miss these big scenes though. When you get to the end of the fight, this was pretty neat. Not gonna lie. Then the reveal that it has freaking missiles on its drone. But I think they were a little too happy with the Bat drone. They did too many drones. Move the gun. Fuck it. If I can pick, I'm picking his hand.
Answers now, or you fall.
You wouldn't. All right.
The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here? Yeah, something reeks about this whole thing. And it ain't a dead bat.
Still want to play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal, because I did not make that mess at the docks.
Then who did?
No, we're done. Gotham's watching now. Go ahead. Give him a show. I've been walking free by the... Oh, wait. What the hell are you?
You'll walk
Spill it,
with a
Falcone,
limp.
while you still can.
It's... the Waynes. They're behind all this.
What do you mean?
You really want to take that grab? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
The sins of the father shit needs to end, seriously. I really hate this story just for that and the Cobblepot thing.
Take him out!
Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone, who was brutally wounded in the attack. Oh! Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years, but after this dramatic arrest, and evidence released by the GCPD's Lieutenant
Withdrawal, wow.
Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about. The Wayne family. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham. That this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here shaking hands with Carmine Falcone.
Even if you don't, they still give you shit, so just ignore this part, really.
To go on record when asked to defend his family's legacy. In a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to? The monster Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Waynes' time in the sun is ending.
Suit, the car, this entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built! I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die! If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
Such bullshit, man. Even if you don't shake his hand, you still get in trouble. I'm so happy the second game is more like connected to your choices rather than the, oh, we need to be able to tell the story. It's too bad you were smart enough to be Batman in the situation where you needed to be Batman. Seriously, fuck you. Why would you give Vicky a quote? The press can suck it. They don't deserve money. They're awful people and they trample the fucking celebrity to death. I'm sorry, but that's wrong. And Batman has maimed criminals. I'm sorry, he tries not to, but he has. Sometimes he loses his temper. Look at what he does to the Joker. So I don't know why he keeps acting like, oh, Batman doesn't do this. He does this. Batman's a fucking monster in a lot of ways, but he's a monster to the monsters.
I would never betray them.
It's fine. Whatever. Look, I just don't understand. This game kind of fucked up. The next one is so much better.
Your parents were good people, Bruce. No matter what that thug Falcone told you. Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
The evidence you brought me on Falcone held up. Maybe I misjudged you.
Now Batman's beating up mobsters too. Wonder who he's after next.
Hell of a view.
Bruce, the Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham. I have to distance myself.
I will find the truth. Along with anyone who stands in my way.
Wow, you make it seem like they were gonna look into it and then find out they were criminals, but Alfred just tells you. I feel like this really was made on an episode-by-episode basis. Oh well, at least the next one was really good. This one's good too, but the next one's like something, for real. Like, there are actually different endings. At least 4. I got the 0.1% ending, where I actually made the Joker evil and kept staying with Waller, and I found out that Jim's a piece of shit. Seriously, if you choose Waller over him, he will do the most illegal shit because he's butthurt. It's like, I'm sorry, Jim, that I saved lives. Fuck you, Jim, I can't believe you, you know? I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god, he's the bad guy here. I mean, I'm not great either, but you're the bad guy.
Mr. Wayne!
It broke my heart. I was like, Jim, I love you. Why'd you do this to me?
We will change Gotham.
He even gets Batman beaten and tortured. I couldn't believe it.
Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
And then he genuinely thinks you're a girl in a breakup because you didn't want to let your girlfriend get attacked by him. He was bought. He was just bought by freaking Batman's desires, though, not money.
Your father knew which.
And then when he got upset and he's like, oh, I can't make Batman happy anymore, he tries to kill him. Gordon's a bad person, man, in the next game. He really is. I'm sorry. If you stay on his side, everyone's fucked. If you let Gordon fall, he's fucked. I'd rather Gordon become a cripple than at least 10 decent people losing their life. I'm sorry. Look, I love the guy, but he can handle a fucking cane. Or a wheelchair. If I asked him, he'd probably pick that too. But if he found out it's because he's an asshole.
The Waynes are the biggest
Real fucking monster, I gotta say. I couldn't believe it. Look, I promise you. That's an ending, look it up. I didn't know you could date Harley. I didn't know that was one of the endings. I thought she was just teasing you, but no, she's for real flirting. I mean, of course she betrays you, but still though, it fucking happened. I couldn't believe that. I'm like, wow, this is the best Telltale game. This is the most freedom. I feel like this was their final hurrah trying to save the company. I don't know if that's true. I didn't look into it. I don't care enough. Look, I've got to do so much maintenance on my own body and helping my wife. I don't have much time to care about any of that. Sorry. Not to mention trying not to feel like garbage. I know that counts under maintenance, but just the agony. It could be pretty bad. Really wish they'd just fucking be honest and tell me they wanted me dead. At least if they would have gave me the lethal injection, I would have been freaking dead peacefully instead of in agony all day, every day for the rest of my life.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
Then they don't want to help me. I don't know what to tell you. Horrible world. Sorry, I ramble. I'm an old man. Cancer adds 20 years.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But
bullshit, you knew.
I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family too. Don't forget that. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back
this is more realistic, but whatever. You could just have Thomas be a fucking scientist. And that'd make more sense than him just being a doctor. I know plenty of doctors who aren't rich. I mean, they're well off and upper middle class, but they're not up fucking whatever high class. I guess it depends on the type of doctor.
Yet, there it was.
Wouldn't Chill just run when he recognized him?
Well, it's a fair assumption.
But he didn't.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked. I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I take him to jail, just like any other criminal.
But he's not just any criminal, is he? He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible.
No, it's just too bad he wasn't honest as well.
He had his flaws, yes. But you more than anyone should be able to appreciate that he was a complicated man.
I didn't mean to do that, but it's okay. That fits what I wanted.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
You weren't letting me. I hit it twice. You didn't give me the choice to not know.
Stay back.
I always forget his name because he's such a nobody.
He told me you had it coming. You don't have to do this.
I just tried to skip ahead with my computer because it's all on the monitor. That's hilarious. I don't want to see it. It's so fucking boring. This time he was gonna shoot the kid too.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Come on, let's get it over with. I want this Batman to be a bit of a terror to everybody. If I was Batman, I would make it very clear, look, I don't give too much of a damn about stealing unless it's one of a kind. You want to steal some money from a corporation, fine. Have fun. But I hear you fucking stabbing people, especially for no good reason. I'm not like the real Batman, I'd kill you.
This could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time you disappeared,
At the very least, I'd maim them. I'd make it very hard for them to walk or move their arms ever again.
At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
Sorry, Harvey, I was going to tell you.
Well, tell me what?
Your friend here gave us a case that'll put Falcone away for life. A catalog of his entire criminal empire.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We had to put Falcone in
What was the point of that?
Batman practically tore him in half. He's helped us a lot in the past, but if you ask me, he's out of control.
Batman is a monster. That freak does more harm for Gotham than good.
I'm starting to think you might be right.
Well, at least someone's getting tough on these guys. I tell you, I'd rather have Falcone in here than out on the street.
You weren't there, Harvey. You didn't see it. All right, Falcone's inside.
Gotta keep my cover.
We'll be out here.
Look, I'll be the first to tell you this. If anyone's listening, kids, that forgiveness shit, that only works with decent people. You want to stop somebody? Hurt them so bad they're scared to pick their hands back up to hit you. Make them absolutely terrified of you. And then make them either promise to stop, and if they try to avoid it, like, you're not saying you'll stop first. You're like, no, not unless I'm sure you're gonna. Ruin them. Seriously, whatever it takes.
You must have some
Do it legally, though. You don't have to punch someone to make their life miserable.
My wife can't get in to see me.
Honestly, legally is big.
It's like a mausoleum in here.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met.
I was nice to you.
Come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you.
I was nice to you.
You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pop digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. You showed me the door.
Convince me.
No, I didn't.
Tell me a story about our
Alfred did. I showed you all the love in the world.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
I don't think anybody should be left in eternal pain, usually. They'd have to be a pretty shitty person. He's a mobster. He's not the Joker. He just shoots you. He does torture too, don't get me wrong, but for the most part he'll just shoot you.
My veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I need you coherent, or you would be gone already.
Oh, there it is. That Wayne streak. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. I think you got more of her in you, to tell the truth. Yeah.
I lost her so young. I hardly remember anything about her.
She had steel in her, did Martha. She was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell.
What if it was Alfred?
The bastard had to die.
I hate this because later on they're like, oh, Bruce is crazy.
Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go!
Right? They're like, oh, Bruce is crazy. But you could see the fucking van. Okay, look. I've been to a hospital. And they thought I took drugs, by the way, but I didn't. And I had cancer. They'll flush your system even if there's nothing in it. It's such bullshit, man. Maybe the drug's different and it has a hard time getting out. I could believe that. That's fine. But I can't believe that they wouldn't notice the veins popping out of them. I can't. I'm sorry. It really bothers me.
We are in deep shit.
I legitimately get pissed off every time I get to that part. I have to mute it for myself.
Or it's gonna get out.
I don't know if it affects you guys. I go into the settings. I could just turn off the TV volume. Just let me know.
We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close. We were this close.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin
He cares
it as
a
best
lot
we
about
can.
his thing.
Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
How did Vicky get close enough?
Alfred, Falcone's been
Vicky
murdered.
is Lady Arkham. How did she get close enough to inject Montoya?
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back.
Even with a press pass, they said that they're not allowed to get in there. Even Falcone's wife's not allowed in
Alfred,
there.
I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions.
Did she sneak in? I guess. I don't see any other way. Yeah, look, you could see the goddamn puncture wound.
That doesn't look like blood.
Is it really that hard for you guys to see? Because it's really obvious to us.
Her veins still visible.
So you
beneath her
can see
skin.
them. I know some people are veiny, but that usually gets
Alfred,
them
I think I
checked,
found
and
the
it
substance.
didn't.
Analyze and forward me the results.
I'm sorry, it's making me mad. I'm gonna have to just blame it on like Harvey doing it 'cause with all his clout, whatever. Look, I can't pronounce the goddamn word. I don't like to use it.
Where am I?
With all his political power.
Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened. Everything is such a blur.
Easy, easy, Sergeant. Gordon and I are gonna get you through this.
Through this? Oh, God. Falcone. What have I done?
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant.
You know what's funny? In the latest comic book, you're an asshole who went after Batman. Or at the very least told him to leave.
Injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light. Like
You know, if I was the government, I'd be like, you know what, if Batman's doing a good job, fuck it, let's start paying Batman. And you guys could just get trained by him. That's what I would do. Of course, Batman's like, oh, no. Sometimes the law is stupid. And he's like, it's alright, Batman, I'll let it happen.
No matter what. The reasons why I should've, they were a million miles away.
Like you were hypnotized? Under some mind control?
Not mind control, more like my impulse control was gone. My anger was the only thing that mattered. I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here?
I've been telling this
My
bitch
friends
to leave
in
every
the
time.
GCPD have been telling stories.
The press can't seem to leave me alone.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it's your cologne. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Just ignore her, don't even talk.
Oh, don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me. Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with. Huh. Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
Oh, I got a message. I should have just ignored her to begin with. Why did I talk to this idiot? Hopefully she's done working now. Nope. Nope.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing.
Sometimes I wish I could have like an emoji selector, but for my face, because I legitimately can't make the faces.
The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks.
Well, I had Bell palsy, so that doesn't make it any easier. It's a little bit healed up, but it's not great.
Someone drugged with his chemicals.
Wouldn't matter anyway, I'm pretty stone-faced. Everyone thinks I'm mad all the time.
Surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Falcone got off easy by getting killed. He deserved much worse.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
You know, say whatever you want about evil Thomas Wayne here, but he,
This refined
still took care of his wife and kid, or at least
only
attempted
took a small
to.
injection to strip Montoya
And that's
of her
better than
moral
most.
filters and make her act on her basic.
Hell, you don't even need to be a gangster to be a bad father and husband.
The men at the docks
So
were
I'm sure it
doused with
helps.
base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting
Oh,
your wars
God.
is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you?
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses. The things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
This was my asshole Bruce playthrough, by the way, if you're wondering. I've already beaten the game and stuff. I decided to do it again, but I've never been an asshole. Oh, whoops. Really? Okay, if you say so. Well, what am I waiting for?
Find her now! Send a strong message.
Shit, Bruce, you got something like this and you have a hard time with detective work? I think you're full of crap, buddy. I like how it's a little bat. It's so cute. Ooh, you cute little bat. Did you know actual fruit bats are adorable? They got like puppy faces. Everyone thinks about vampire bats as the only bats though, and they are the ugly ones, I'll give you that. Man Bat is based off of a vampire bat.
Bring me her head!
Look, I know their hands are extremely weird, but really, please, just give the fruit bats a chance. Especially the babies, they're really cute. I wouldn't say they're as cute as rabbits or dogs, but they're pretty cute. Maybe they're like a little rat. You're probably like, oh, rats are awful, but you're thinking of wild rats, because domesticated ones are awfully clean and sweet. I didn't even teach mine any tricks, and it learned tricks all by itself. So, like, I left him in the cage for the most part, and I fed him by hand once, and he even ate it out of my hand and stuff. And he'd climb around on my shoulders, it was crazy. I had a cat like that, but the cat wasn't my cat, it just was comfortable with people. Usually cats don't like me. I try to make friends with every animal, but whatever. I try not to be mean to them too, but I do get really frustrated when trying to train an animal. So I decided I'm no longer allowed to be around animals or try to train them. When it comes to, you know, trying to teach them stuff, I should just leave them alone forever. I even tried scaring the hell out of the dog because it was being lazy. It worked, but I felt really bad and it didn't like me anymore, and rightfully so, no doubt. So I decided to never talk or bother dogs again. I mean, I pet them and walk them, but training them is all Jasmine's. She's got the patience, and I used to have a lot of patience. I'm kind of a bad person now, sadly.
You lot, come check out this office.
I get way too mad way too fast. I have legitimately considered therapy, but
you can help me.
It's just not gonna work out. Everything I do doesn't work out. I know better. It's just gonna make my life worse, and they're gonna use it against me.
Time? You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks.
They'll probably ban my medicine, something. But it wasn't the medicine. It's just how horrible my life is. You get sick of it after a while. Anyway, let me read.
Your gratitude on to those
I know about the drugs. You get no thanks from me.
to know you think so highly of their work.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now, have a little respect for the bat. Think he underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Impaling a man on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know from personal experience.
Falcone had it coming, but that doesn't mean you're off the hook.
I like your choice of words. You know how to create an impression. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? You're going to attack the mayor? That's not going to happen.
Attack? Absolutely not. Mayor Hill's role has been decided. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay and watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with.
I like how I never got a choice.
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Bounce, when you see it doesn't work like that, back up. Use a gadget, dude. You're only human. That suit helps and all, but you gotta be careful. I mean, I know you're big and hitting them still gonna hurt, but you gotta keep doing stuff.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
You've tried one or two things, Batman. You can do better. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, he's gone. Big whoop did he do.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Wouldn't jumping out the window be faster than using your parachute cape? Batman? Oh? Okay. Whatever you think is best, you are Batman. Oh, come on, Bruce. I'm falling asleep here. I actually forgot about this. I'm just gonna disconnect. You guys are probably tired of hearing me ramble.
Did you hear?
cops raided his house. Sorry, his manor.
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
You know Selena Kyle? There are men after her.
Uh-huh. When aren't there?
Well, these ones are trying to kill her.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Nice to meet you.
Frank. Yeah. Funny seeing you here. So much in the papers. Whole other thing, meeting the man in real life. You're shorter than I thought you would be.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. But whatever.
Selena, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
Well, I've met a couple of his goons myself. Your client isn't one for subtlety. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think. You don't know what you're getting into.
I could take him.
I appreciate confidence in a man, but not stupidity. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
If Penguin is everything you say, there's no tree high enough for you to climb. He will find you.
So what are you suggesting? The bat helps the cat?
And the cat helps the bat.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together? After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
I'm sorry, why are we talking about Harvey?
He's your friend, isn't he? Just seeing how much of a conscience you really have. You and I...
Please, don't wreck my bar.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Oh, hold on. No, I wasn't gonna say anything, but that is the douchiest group of people I've ever seen. I'm sorry. Oswald's already a douche, but jeez. Also, Catwoman a hoe. I don't want her. She's not that great. I mean, I've been telling her to F off from step one. I don't know why she thinks I want her now. It has nothing to do with me wanting her. It's obviously business. And if she can't do both, then she's definitely a hoe, and she could fuck right off. And not because she a hoe, but because she a bitch too. All this complaining and shit, oh, you gotta be nice to, I don't have to be nice to you. Fuck you, just die, I don't give a damn. I don't even want to hear it. Look, when you stopped being poor, you should have stopped stealing. That's just a fact. Sorry.
Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
Not done yet. I think they want more.
Then let's give it to them.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy. Come on, this way.
Quick, check the alleyway!
You see anything? Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone. Move. We should go.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Just stay out of trouble.
Now where's the fun in that? You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here. All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. Hill's working with Penguin. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. The whole world was horrified at what Batman did to Falcone. You terrorized the mayor too. You could lose Gotham's goodwill completely. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Going as Batman is the sure bet.
The whole city is already afraid of the Batman after what you did to Falcone. Try not to make things worse by going overboard on Hill. Battering the mayor is not a good option, despite his more than checkered reputation.
The city will thank me later if Hill tells me Penguin's plans.
Deborah, you incompetent! Dent's up in the polls. I need to crucify him in the debate or we can kiss re-election and your job goodbye. You'd better be back here in the next 15 minutes or I'm cutting your pay. Who's there? Deborah! Deborah! Was that you?
Expecting someone? Maybe the Penguin.
Batman? What are you doing here?
You know who Penguin is.
So I've heard of him. So what? I've got nothing to do with that lowlife. Do you hear me?
You think people will still vote for you when you've got no teeth left?
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Wayne, there's the real problem. He's the one you should be after. Every fiber of his being built on lies, his status, his fortune.
You really believe that?
I witnessed firsthand the atrocities of his family, and he's the one who profited. Security! Pick up, goddammit! Security! Don't kill me! I've done nothing wrong!
I want the truth. And I'll break every bone in your body to get it.
You're insane. Just like they say. A madman in a mask. Penguin wants revenge for what happened to his mother. Thomas Wayne sent her to Arkham, along with who knows how many other innocents. Nothing was wrong with any of them. Until Thomas locked them up.
Something this big couldn't have been hidden. There'd be records.
With enough money, you can make anything, or anyone, disappear. I didn't dare speak up. Whatever happened in the past, it's nothing compared to what's happening now. Penguin isn't the only child of Arkham. There are others whose families were destroyed by Wayne. They'll make Gotham pay for his sins. No. Please. Don't. No.
You can tell your story to the police. See what they think about it.
If I hadn't given Penguin what he wanted, he would have struck at the debate tonight. I didn't just do this for myself. I'm trying to protect Gotham. Finally. About damn time.
It's Batman! Shoot him! Come on, get the mayor out of here!
I heard everything, Master Bruce. What he said about your father, it must be difficult to process.
I need to know what went on in Arkham Asylum.
Indeed. I'm just as frustrated as you are.
Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there. I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
But Gordon heard about Batman's surprise visit to the mayor. He was far from happy.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. It must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
To be honest, Alfred, nothing can shock me anymore. Not when it comes to my parents.
I wish I felt the same way. But I suppose no good can come from wallowing. The city needs you now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now. Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not exactly pleasant.
Harvey, listen to me. Your life is in danger.
Because of Penguin and his thugs?
Thanks, but there is an army of security here. They have me in some back room until the debate begins.
For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me.
It's not overkill, Harvey. It's a real...
Please. I need to get this off my chest. Look.
Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but...
my advisors are telling me that I need to...
that I need to
distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over. They're afraid it's not a very good optic.
I don't care, Harvey. You need to get out of there.
I can't leave now.
I mean, think of the message that would send to the voters. Bruce, I'm ahead in the polls. A win tonight, and I could take the election. What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a liability. But here's the thing, Bruce.
Without your money...
I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat.
I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
Forget your campaign for a minute. The money won't matter if you're dead.
Yeah, well, until I am, it is still my primary concern. Listen, I hate to push you, but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce? Whatever it takes to save Gotham, that's what we wanted.
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face. I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember, you are always my friend.
Harvey!
Batman? Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I just had the mayor in my ear about your visit. And after what you did to Falcone... Listen, I value you looking out for the city, really. People are terrified of you, including my cops.
Fine by me. Just give me the report so I can protect the debate.
Fine. Just do it without splitting anyone in half, huh? The GCPD has orders to take you in. After tonight, I can't stand in their way anymore.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
The break-in isn't important. Protecting the debate is.
You should be thrilled. You're getting a twofer.
And double the trouble from the looks of it. Well, this better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
You don't owe me anything. Those scum had it coming.
And they say chivalry is dead.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now aren't you glad I'm here?
You have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, and yes, a masked vigilante loose on our streets. The candidates will tackle it all.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Goddamn sons of...
Sorry, ladies and gents.
As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator!
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
He just didn't have a head for the issues.
Casualties are inevitable. It's only a question of how many.
Inspiring. You really know how to pep a girl up.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there! Yes! You! Thank you for volunteering.
Please, no.
Go on, then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
Mr. Dent, the subject on everyone's mind is the new Wayne Mental Health Facility.
It's a much-needed, state-of-the-art mental health care hospital that will offer treatment for the most unfortunate.
Save it for the opening statement, Doc. Rule 1, talk right, Doc. Show your gun when I say show your gun. Rule 2, scratching, biting, and kicking each other are all encouraged. Rule 3, always tell the truth.
Maybe next time.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My doubtful brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption that's rooted your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
I knew this was too big for Oswald alone. Someone else is pulling the strings.
Smart. Let someone else do the dirty work.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures. Chosen to
Go on, love. You know what to do.
Candidates, take off your masks. Show Gotham your true selves. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the core.
Gotham's flawed. Sure. That city isn't. Its flaws are beautiful.
We're out of time, Batman. The brass is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
Corrupt politicians.
And what about the corrupt elite? Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9, Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should... have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from.
Now you know. Now you will see.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Go!
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
No! Please! I made a man right.
You could never.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
Don't want you back, my poor old mum. So this is for her.
Don't let you kill anyone else!
Wait your turn, Dent! Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
Your revolution is over, Penguin.
On the contrary, we're just getting started!
Hold your fire, damn it!
Harvey.
Where's the maniac in the mask? We need paramedics over here, now!
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
He won't be the same after this.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public. Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.